Crash and Burn. Ah yes, a futuristic racing game. Haven't played one of these before. Let's pop it in. Plenty of racing games came out in the 90s, and I bet at least half of them were based in the future. Crash and Burn was no exception, taking place in the year 2044. The game was released as a pack-in game for the Panasonic 3DO way back in 1993. Yeah, this game was sure to entice kids to beg their parents for that $700 price tag.
If you're not playing on a 3DO system, what are you playing with? Presenting 3DO, the most advanced home gaming system in the universe. It's time to put away your toys.
When you first boot up the game, you're greeted with a video depicting the potential end of the world, where you seem to race for survival. Or just for fun. You can choose from up to 6 different racers, and oh yeah, they may be in the year 2044, but they definitely give off that early 90s vibe. Now, shockingly, this game was developed by Crystal Dynamics, which is a name I associate with some great titles, such as Gex, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, and the later Tomb Raider series. But I guess we all have to start somewhere, and boy does it show. One of the biggest downfalls to this game is that it's only single player. Crash and Burn does give off a Twisted Metal vibe at times with your abilities to use weapons. However, it focuses more on racing rather than killing your enemies. And of course, it's not multiplayer. For a game titled Crash and Burn, there isn't a whole lot of crashing. I tried to make myself crash and burn on purpose, and it took some effort. I'd say it's harder to crash and burn than it is to just race. The game allows you to switch from third and first person while racing. I find the first person view good for tracking enemies down and shooting them. But I'd rather play in third person mode just to see the track ahead. Another annoying thing about this game is that even if you're in first place, you'll come up on random cars on the track that have no business being there. They're not even racers that are part of the race, just random vehicles throughout the track to really screw you over. They'll deliberately block you as if they're actually in the race. Once in the race, you'll be able to choose from 3 different weapons to use. You can use your special, your rockets, or your laser, which seems to be unlimited. As for the special, you would think that each car would have its own unique special, but that's not the case. In fact, it only seems like 2 other cars have a different special, which happens to be a cool flamethrower, while the others just have this boring old bullet. You can also drop these landmines, however, I suggest not using them, as the AI seems pretty good at avoiding them, and myself, well, I tend to hit them every time. As for the music, well, there's not much to say about the music, it's kind of lackluster. The graphics aren't too shabby for its time, especially on the cars. The track design isn't too hard to maneuver either. However, the real difficulty is passing others as they swerve directly in front of you. Because of the lack of multiplayer options, this game for me offers no replayability, and will simply sit on the shelf as a good reminder of what Crystal Dynamics used to be. Many of the people who worked on this game moved on to make much larger and very successful projects. Is this a terrible game? No. Is this a game you should pick up? No. But we all have to start somewhere. think of Crash and Burn as a stepping stone in the right direction.